Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be just doing a full face of Dollar Tree makeup. Some of these products I haven't used in a little while, so I just kind of dug through all of my makeup and just pulled out various makeup items that I've found at the Dollar Tree over the years. And so yeah, we're just gonna do a full face. And so of course, if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming back for another video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel. What I mean by that is I like to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels do. I just like to keep it at the bargain price point. So the closer to $1, the better. So I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So if you're new to Dollar Tree makeup or new to my channel, I always tell you that Dollar Tree sells some really great brow products. And this is something I found last year. LA Colors came out with this entire brow line that they were selling at Dollar Tree. And in that was this little universal brow kit. So I'm just recently kind of have gone back to blonde. And so I need to be a little bit lighter with my brows. But I really don't mind a darker brow. Like I don't try to match my fake blonde hair to my eyebrows. So I just try to go a little light with some lighter brown products. This here was actually in a brush set that a Dollar Diva sent to me. When I purchased this brow kit, Dollar Tree had a brow brush kind of like this. And I have it over here. It's buried in some of my products, but it's really, really nice. They came out with a brow soap, also a skinny brow, like retractable pencil, which I did pick up, and a couple other products. It was very, very reminiscent of Benefit's brow products. Like this here is in that pink packaging, and it just looks very Benefit-esque. A brow powder is a wonderful way to get a more natural brow. Before I bought any brow products, and I'm talking not all that long ago, maybe just 7 or 8 years ago, I just used to use a brown eyeshadow, as I'm sure a lot of you did as well. Brown eyeshadow was the first way I ever really did my brows. At some point, I'm in show business, so I have to do stage makeup, and I've always been a little self-conscious about my lack of eyebrows. They're just very light. I'm naturally a brunette, and my brows just don't have those big, beautiful brows like some people have. And I know if you have them, you generally don't like them. That's just how everything is. So there we go, just a nice natural brow. I'll also probably be going into like the brow highlighter color as well. So I'm just gonna keep that handy. So I am gonna clean up my brows as I always do, and I'm gonna be using the BPure Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Concealer. I think this is in light. And so speaking of my hair, so I've recently gone back blonde, and I'm actually not as blonde as I want to be or as I'm gonna get, but it's a kind of a gradual process. And so this, I'm wearing a little hairpiece, obviously. This is actually a 3/4 wig that I bought several years ago for the stage, and the color was fine and the style was really pretty. It was just too short for my taste for the stage. So when I went back blonde, I was like, I can probably just wear this on my channel. So here we are. When I was brunette, I've been brunette the last couple years, and I bought all these, I bought a couple different like ponytail hair pieces. And now that I'm blonde, I haven't bought any new pieces yet. So I was like, I can just reuse this one. Okay, that's all we need to do with that, and of course we'll use this later on to conceal. So I'm going to go in with the LA Colors Eye Primer. This is something that I wish Dollar Tree carried regularly because I highly recommend it, but you can never find it at Dollar Tree. It came out in one of their spring collections, and it's just like my go-to eyeshadow primer. I even have the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I like this better. I like that it has a little bit of color in it just to kind of neutralize the lids. So for shadow, I'm gonna go into the LA Colors Just Vibin Quad. This is in Good Times. This is a really beautiful, summery color story. Then if I need a little extra shimmer, I'm gonna go into the IONI Liquid Shadow. This is in Laid Back Champers. So between these things, we're gonna get an eye look. So I'm gonna go into that kind of peachy shade right there. So my nails, I actually took the recommendation of a Dollar Diva, and I bought the Keratin 3-day nail strengthener or something like that. That was on Amazon, and I put it on my nails, and they look really very, very, very nice. just gonna blend this into my lid. These quads are incredibly pigmented. If you're new to my channel and you don't have much experience with these LA Colors quads, because they don't always sell them at the Dollar Tree. They're usually part of like collections that come out in the spring, but they're amazing quality. I feel like I mentioned this to a couple Dollar Divas in comments that this year is not the year of makeup at the Dollar Tree, but I do believe it is the year of skincare. We're getting all kinds of skincare and not as much makeup. And I have been trying a lot of the skincare because that is something that you guys have expressed interest in over the last several years, and I'm just now getting around to it. Okay, that's just a nice base. Just beautiful, fun, summery. Now, of course, I'm gonna deepen it up with that brown shade. I'm getting ready to film another Dollar Tree skincare review video. I just did one recently. If you missed it, I will have it linked down below. But yeah, I'm getting ready to do another one as well. And I'm a high-end skincare junkie. Like, not everything I have is high-end, but there are some products I really do like, and I will spend on some skincare. There we go. That's about all that I want. I don't want it to be too much. So now, of course, I'm gonna go into that shimmery gold color. So I'm gonna dip like a flat brush into it. I've actually not done my makeup very much where I've been since I've started talking again in my videos. Spray with setting spray. I think this is only like the second one I've done. I'm just gonna put this, oh, see how like pigmented that is, y'all? I don't care what anybody says. I've got a lot of high-end eyeshadow palettes, and that is just a superb quality. But if you're newer to my channel, I've spent some time here on vocal rest and having to conserve and save my voice. I'm gonna go take another brush and go back into that peach shade and just blend that edge right there. Beautiful. And so when I was doing a lot of silent like makeup videos where I wouldn't talk, and now since I've been back talking, I haven't really done as many makeup videos. I've been doing more commentary and favorites and things like that. So, and I'm still wanting to do that chatty get ready with me. I just have some things that I'm like waiting on. So I'm kind of wanting to wait till like next week to do that. And so that's why I have not done that yet, to kind of really catch you guys up on the last couple of months and what life has been like, y'all. Seriously, it's been, that's just so beautiful. That's just so fun and summery. So that's all I'm gonna do with the eyeshadow for right now. As you know, I'm gonna come back, but we're gonna move on to lashes, liner, face, and then come back and add finishing touches. So it's gonna add a coat of this Beauty Intuition mascara. It's not great. I think this is the curling one because it's got the curling wand. But I am gonna be putting on lashes, so it doesn't really matter to me. Of course, if you're just gonna be doing mascara, you wanna find one that's good. After this, I'm filming a 10 of my favorite affordable makeup items under $10. And by the time this video comes up, that video will already be up, but I haven't filmed it as I sit here. But the Essence mascara from the drugstore is Chef's Kiss, and it's like $5. Dollar Tree really lacks in good mascara. Now I'm gonna use my IONI lash glue and liner in one, and the lashes I'm gonna be using, I actually just used a pack of these, the Bring On the Glam style. This is the Wispy and Dreamy, and I'm gonna use that little pair there that I have cut. I've kind of made them into little half lashes, which are something I have been loving, by the way. They work pretty quick. As always, I will have my lash tutorial linked down below. I do have an in-depth lash tutorial that I did last year. I actually show you two different methods of putting on lashes. See, those are just like a nice little light little half lash that I made. I have been loving half lashes. I like IONI's. I also found some fun ones from LA Colors at Five Below here recently. I recently did a full face of Five Below makeup recently. I'll have that link down below as well. That was a big one I was getting requests for. Rolling the lash like this, kind of making it a little bit rounded. It's a great way to help it like stick to your eye a little easier. Helps prevent it from lifting. Yeah, I've really come to love like a half style of lash, whether I buy them or kind of make them myself. So there we go, lashes are on. So I'm gonna put on this City Color Collection Primer Oil. This is something I found at Dollar Tree either last year or earlier this year, I cannot remember. I'm not super sold on a face primer. Now, an eyeshadow primer, I really see the value. I can like notice that my eyeshadow goes on better. I don't really know. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that really swear by a face primer. And I do wear one, especially like in work when I know I'm gonna be sweating and under lights and all that stuff. But I don't know. But I do like the finish of this one on my skin. I have not tried this one in work yet, but so yeah, I've been really kind of liking a primer oil. If you're oily, you might not like it, but I kind of have normal skin. So one of my favorite face products from the Dollar Tree, one of the best in my opinion, is the Candy Moyo BB cream. Also the foundation. I find the BB cream and the foundation are the same. And I'm just gonna use the foundation brush. And I'm using the shade medium. There's light, medium, dark. You can mix if you need to, like an in-between shade. Medium is perfect for my skin tone, kind of year-round. But yeah, like I said, this BB cream really, it's got all the same ingredients as the foundation. And so for me, it really wears like a foundation versus like a BB cream. So if you see one or the other, in my opinion, they're the same. If you disagree, definitely let me know, but I find them to be the same. And in my opinion, this is the best foundation at the Dollar Tree. Now, I've not found yet, I've had some people telling me to be on the lookout for some LA Colors like skin tints. I have not seen them yet. So there we go. Now I'm gonna add some concealer. Just gonna go back in with the BPure. This might be starting to turn. It's starting to smell a little bit, but I've had it for a little while. Going with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. Okay, I haven't used this in a good little while. This is the BPure Essentially Ageless Blurring Pressed Powder. This is just in translucent. I think I am gonna kind of bake under my eyes today. I'm just gonna take like a cotton triangle puff type of a thing. I'm just gonna kind of let that set while I put some powder a little bit on my T-zone. Just gonna brush this on. It's been hard to look cute lately, so the last month I've been walking. I have a pretty steep and long driveway, and I've been spending the last month like walking up and down it for like 30 to 40 minutes. So I sweat, and then I've been using my pool as much as I can, so I get wet. So the last couple of videos, I just like haven't had makeup on, and my hair's been like wet and stuff because, you know, just trying to enjoy and do these things, and it's hard to always like look cute. So there we go. Just set that down just a little bit. So now bronzer. I haven't used this in a while. There's actually two shades of this. This is the darker one because I feel like my skin can handle it right now. And these are pretty good. Honestly, LA Colors I like their matte bronzer a lot better. This is just, the shade's a little warm. But it's the Mercerie Sunlit bronzer. Like I said, it's a little bit warm. There's a lighter shade too. I actually prefer that one. But I want to try to show this one here some love. So I'm just going to go with a light hand. Things actually come across as warmer on my monitor as well. Like I look really red here, but I'm really not. And this bronzer is a lot warmer on camera as well. Just like the coloring that my videos come out. Everything is just a little bit warmer than it actually is. There we go, just a nice sun-kissed glow. So for blush, I'm gonna be using the BColor Liquid Blush. This is in Coral Crush. This is supposed to be a dupe for Rare Beauty. I love the one in Party Pink. And it took me forever to find Coral Crush. I finally found it at a Dollar Tree in Alabama. Now I see it all the time. I'm gonna use a stippling brush on the back of my hand. This is very, very pigmented, as you can see. I'm actually gonna use this puff and really try to blur it. Sometimes it's a little hard to not go heavy-handed. There we go. The Coral Crush is not my favorite. I feel like it's just not as easy to work with as the pink one, and I don't like the color as much as the pink. I thought I would like the color a lot better, but it's my least favorite out of the two. So this here is one of my more recent Dollar Tree makeup finds. It's the LA Colors highlighter. This is from the Let's Getaway collection. This is in First Light, just a nice little liquid highlighter. It's got one of these little sponge tips, which I've actually come to appreciate. I used to take them off, but I've come to appreciate them. And I cleaned off my stippling brush. I really need another stippling brush. I've got one in work. I kind of feel like I need more than one at home. There we go, just a nice glow. Now back to the eyes, we're gonna add some details and some finishing touches. So I'm gonna put some liner, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use the LA Colors Auto Liner in black. Not the best, not the worst. It just kind of is what it is. There we go, just a little bit of liner. I'm gonna go back into the palette and I'm gonna smoke out underneath. And I think I'm gonna do that with that same peach shade that we used first. I'm gonna take a really compact, this is like a smudger brush. This is what I like to use under my eyes. I like to tap it off so I don't make a mess. So now for the inner corner, I'm gonna use some of the IONI liquid shadow, and I'm gonna put it on a little like thin brush. This came in a set from Dollar Tree some time ago, and just add a little bit of a shimmer. I'm gonna try not to go overboard with this. There we go, that's about all I need. So now I'm gonna add a little under the brow bone highlight, and I'm gonna go back into the brow kit and go into that shade right there. That tends to be a perfect under the brow bone shade. It even would make a really nice inner corner highlight, like a matte inner corner highlight, which I've really come to appreciate. I like that it's not too white. Brush through my brow a little bit. Take that first brush and then just, there we go. So I would say this eye look is done. So now we're gonna finish with the lips. I'm gonna add some of this IONI Fat Lip Chubby Stick. This is in Plum. It's one of my favorite lip liner products from Dollar Tree. IONI, I think, makes some of the best lip liner products. LA Colors has a bunch. I just never really like their color selection. And IONI doesn't necessarily have more color selection. I just tend to like their colors a little bit better. And then I'm gonna go in, this is a fairly recent Dollar Tree makeup find as well. It's from the LA Colors Eye and Lip Bar that they came out with the end of last year. This is the Plump Gloss in Careless. I do really like their plump glosses. LA Colors, they don't really seem to tingle or burn, and I don't know that they actually really plump, but they're just nice little lip glosses. Kind of just a nice natural lip. So there is our makeup look using some Dollar Tree makeup. A lot of things I haven't really used in a little while. Definitely let me know if you've got some of these products, what you like, which ones of them you like, which ones you don't like. And you know I always love talking to you all. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. It does help me and my channel out very, very much. Definitely check out my Dollar Tree Get Ready With Me playlist featuring all of my makeup videos using Dollar Tree makeup. I've done quite a few, so definitely check out that playlist down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.